Hello there, and welcome back to a live stream where this evening I want to, if I can just move my chair, I want to have a go at building, or at least starting to build, Conway Castle in Tiny Glade. Tiny Glade is a wonderful, cute and effective castle building simulator. It's got a very particular style, and it's a beautiful and relaxing experience to play. And a little earlier today, I did a little experiment in the game just to see if I could do some crucial things with the game to make Conway a possibility. And just to show you, Conway Castle is this. So Conway Castle has 8 main turrets, a few smaller sort of turrets. There's like a sort of garden area back here. It's all on an outcrop that juts out into the north, the sea north of North Wales. I guess is it the Irish Sea there, I think. And it's simply my favourite castle. When I was a kid, I loved this castle. Conway was my absolute favourite, even though my local Rhydlan and Flint was also actually quite close by, but I always had a soft spot for Conway. So yeah, we're going to try and replicate this. Like I said, I did a little bit of preparation earlier today, made this sort of outcrop here, and I'm still learning some of the ropes as well. Good evening, Omni Revan. Good evening. So it may go very smoothly. It may not. I guess we'll see. But one of the things I need to do is to put in the sea wall. Well, the sea, not wall, the sea shore on this outcrop. And if we just take a look at the reconstruction here, you can see a sort of ford crossing place kind of here, and it sort of goes off in this direction. So I think what I want to do, just because we haven't got a lot of space to build in, this square is basically the entire glade that we have. I think what we're probably going to want to do is basically put water, well, certainly here. There we go. And then sort of running down here. And then sort of off in this direction here. So up to the outcrop there. Got water over there. And then I guess it just sort of goes off in this direction. There we go. And we need to get rid of those trees as well. Can we, there we go. Tree eraser. There we go. Okay. Now, these towers, as much as I did put some effort into building them this morning, they are of the wrong scale. So I'm going to have to erase them. If we can. There we go. Can we? Yeah. Now that's also quite cool, is that you can also build ruins in this game. So you can leave towers partially standing. So maybe a Caerphilly castle might be possible in the future. Although that's a leaning, there's a leaning, very prominent leaning tower at Caerphilly. So I guess that'll take a bit more. Maybe an update possibly at some point. Stirling Castle is rather beautiful. Yeah. No, I agree. And the thing is, the irony is that Conwy represents the subjugation of the Welsh people by the English under Edward. So it's sort of become an icon of North Wales, but it's also historically represents some fairly unfortunate things. So I'm aware of that tension in that sense, but I don't. Today I think it's okay just to enjoy Conwy for what it is, and that is a historic monument. So I guess we need to start putting in some of these bigger towers. So we're going to go with a circular tower here, and I'll place it, and then just yeah. Interestingly, there is no copy and paste function in this game. It would be really useful to be able to copy and paste the towers, for example, once you decide on a scale for them. But that ain't the way it goes. And I guess we definitely need to make this higher. So let's go up to there, shall we? And then across from here, we're going to need another tower. But first of all, we need to make it roughly the same size. So, oh no, that's the... Nope. There we go. I need to make it roughly the same diameter. So, whoop. I think that's right. Possibly a little bit too wide. Bring it all the way down. There we go. Make it the same height. Ish. There we go. Built a few castles in Blender. Oh, yeah, Blender really is something I've been meaning to get into and develop my 3D modeling skills. Now, I think these towers might be, in fact, the wrong... I might have gone a bit too conservative on there. It's all just about establishing scale at this point. So if we go around the other side of the castle... Yeah, maybe they need to be a little bit wider in their diameter. And that's okay. So here, and then... Yeah, let's do that. How does that compare? Favourably, I think. And this guy needs to be sort of here-ish, I think. Let's take a look. So at the moment we're putting these two towers in. They probably need to be taller, actually. Yeah, they do. Oh, that's as tall as they go. Interesting. Okay. Favorite castle visits was... Is that Dune? Dune? I had to see the side where Monty Python was... Nice. That's very cool. I need to make a wall between the two. So... Oh, can we make it a bit straighter? Oh no, we need to make it at least start. Is that okay? Yeah. Actually, no. We can do a little bit better than that. Let's go from here. Nope. From here to there. Yeah, I like that. Now, this strikes me as a slightly small wall, but thankfully, you can raise them up, which is good. And just to check that scale, once we get these initial dimensions in place, we can sort of start. We'll have a sense of how tall the walls are compared to the towers and this kind of thing. So, yeah, it's all but sort of, I don't know, let's call that one floor, as it were. It's not really a floor internally, but, although it is actually, yeah, because there's an entrance at the back of the, well, it's not a floor, well, no, it is. It is a floor. It depends on the tower, actually. But it's an entrance onto the staircase. So let's go up just a wee bit to that line there. I think that's all right. Can you put stains and moss and things on the walls? Well, it will... they sort of propagate as you go. So also as well in this game, there'll be sheep that turn up. There'll be other little features that turn up. You can alter the colour of the brickwork, give it rendering, which is pretty cool. For now, I'm just going with a colour that matches the towers, and then I'll worry about that stuff a wee bit later on. Though. We do need to take a look at the southern entrance. Yeah, single gate, I've explored this castle all over the place, but this is basically the main entrance into the castle if you're visiting, even today. So we need a doorway. How do we do a doorway? Oh, to do a door, you do a path, don't you? That's right. So there we go. And we can make the door a little bit taller, and I think that's fair enough based on the ooh, yeah, that's fine. So then we have our pathway. And then out here there are little towers, 3, I believe, little towers, which 1, 2, 3, and then you have a wee gatehouse over here, but we can, and that third one, yeah, abuts onto this tower just here. So this is just there. Okay. And it comes slightly in, then out again. That's fair. That's good to know. So, but slightly onto it, and they're quite small. And if we reduce that down, in, and bring the height of it down. Down to where? Oh. That's interesting, actually. Oh. So it's got to be a little bit bigger. And sort of there. Okay. It's on a riverfront, and then to the north of the castle, which is at the far end, this is the south, is the sea. So it's the River Conwy, and then it opens out into the sea. So it was and still is a port. It's also actually the location on the port of the world's smallest house, supposedly. I think I get a little bit taller. There we go. So now, and then, whoop. There is. Oh, you've been there, have you? Wonderful, Beck. Wonderful. Yeah, it's fantastic, and you really can see down into Snowdonia from there as well. There's a reason that it's so prominent in the landscape and such a good position to have a castle. Now, actually, where in relation to the gate? So this is in relation to the gate. This is what we're building, the West Barbican. It's basically in the middle. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that means it needs to be there. And it sort of goes slightly in as well, doesn't it? So that means that we probably need to reduce the landscape a little bit. Can we do that safely? No, don't want to do that. Yes. Danger makes it fun. Hello, Cylon, by the way. When I went to Wales for my stag do. Oh, wonderful. That's really cool. It's actually got... Conwy has one of the most... No, so it has the most complete medieval town wall in Europe. So complete, actually, that the Victorians had to demolish a little section of it. Aha, there we go. That's what we want. A little section of it to be able to let the train network in. So there's a sort of a train bridge that goes straight through part of the town wall. There's actually a wonderful reflection on the castle keep. The town walls, sorry, in the Cadw guidebook, where they talk about how what once protected the citizens of Conwy has now become little more than an encumbrance. You know, it inhibits their daily lives. And yeah, that definitely was becoming the case. All right. I think that's okay. And then up a bit. There we go. And then I think we need to pull you out a wee bit. So maybe there. And then let's have a look. Yeah, then off that comes the gatehouse, which is fair enough. So now we need the walls. Can we make them a little bit smaller? Yep. There we go. Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily the place to take small people all the way up to the top. Yeah. But it was a thrill when we were kids to be up there. bit bigger. There we go. And then there we go. And then from here, oh, we need to build the on-ramp, the approach, don't we? Let's see, can we? I guess it's slightly better view. Right, so here we are on the very edge of our allotted space. I think that's fair enough. And then you can fill in with the control button. You can use the left mouse click to sort of fill in at that height, which is pretty good. Can we do a road coming down through there? Okay, so it makes some steps to get up and in, which I think is okay. I wonder if we can just do a little bit more. That's better. There we go. Yeah. That'll do. So now we need the wee gatehouse. Excuse me. Is that is approximately. Now, though they are both of these towers are free and clear, aren't they? Yeah, they're both out here, and actually these ones are much smaller than that one. 1, 2, yeah. So it's good to know. Move it out to here and make it smaller. There we go. And they put a little there. That's about right. Yep. Although actually, oh, what's this? There we go. The walls. See, this is the thing when you're building something that's meant to be somewhat reflecting real life, you have to be a bit more of a stickler, don't you, for the details. Yeah. Okay. So now walls. From here to here. From here to here. And then from here to here. Although that's going to have to be raised up if we can. Yeah, I like it. You actually use this castle as a model in a story. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Now the pathway appears to have made a... okay. So if we just erase this pathway here for a second. There we go. Excellent. Much better. And let's see how that compares. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Not bad at all. I need to raise this wall. Raise the roof. The wall, rather. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's nice. So you can change how it's sitting on the bedrock, and change therefore the wall's behavior between those 2 points of contact. That's very pleasing. Yeah, I like that. They're really good. So I've seen some people doing live streams of this game and the details that they can go into. Someone I think was doing Hampton Court Palace, which was incredible. So yeah, even though I played the demo of this game, and it's, like I say, the cozy atmosphere belies the fact that it's actually quite a detailed builder, even though the tools are quite simple. So yeah, I like it. Do you need to visit Wales one day? Yes, of course you do. Of course you do. But yes, there are lots of places to visit in Wales, beautiful places. And I don't know, maybe I should do like a blog post list, places to go. A wall here now. There we go. Yay, and the gate is in there automatically. Cool. Just need to lower that wall a touch. maybe raise this tower just a touch then. Yeah, that's fine. And that means I need to raise these just a touch. Yeah. Okay. So not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Now, from here, also as well, I do believe that you can do was it a walk around? Yes, there you go. So you can walk around, although I'm miles away from where I thought I was. You can then do a walk around your castle. What does that stuff do? Oh, nice filters. Okay, go up the steps and in. Now, in the modern version of Conway Castle, actually, the visitors' ramp to get in through this entrance actually goes down that way. So what you do is you walk along the wall, and you're at the base of these towers coming in this way, and then you come up and through there. Originally, the entrance did go down this way, but now, today, there's actually a road that comes along here, which means you can't do that, and that cuts across a bridge that goes to back home, basically, from where I lived. So it's interesting, yeah, that the approach was slightly different. Anyway, through we go. And here we are. And you know what? It's not bad. That's not bad at all. This space here, this gap feels a little wide, or the proportions don't feel quite right. But I'm willing to let that slide. That's nice. And here we are into the castle. Cool. I like that. I like it a lot. And let's just have a look at so this inner area is the outer ward is where we're about to build, and then the inner ward beyond that. So this wall across here, this would be the western wall, is quite straight actually. So we'll use that as a measuring point. Yes, absolutely, yes, yeah. So the so the gift shop where I bought over the years at least two copies of the guidebook, because they updated the guidebook. They actually bought all of the North Wales Castle guidebooks last time I was in Wales, just because I needed to have the new. It was basically just a graphic design update that they did, but it was quite pleasing. Yeah, quite a straight wall there. So let's use that as a guide. And I'm going to be going along here. And how many? It's 4 towers, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Approximately equidistant, and basically the same dimensions as this tower. So, first of all, let's get the height right. Yeah. Not quite. There we go. And now the diameter is wrong, isn't it? It's not far off, but it's just a little bit too big. There we go. Okay. And we're going to put that one here. So the towers do jut out into the onto the cliffside. So as I say, the approach today is up this cliffside here, and you sort of see these towers, these I don't know, rebutment, is that a word? But basically the stonework having to match the rock and then sort of narrow as it approaches the tower, so that's pretty good. And then let's just check. Is that actually quite square? Yeah, sort of. So maybe just over just a touch. Oh, a sheep just climbed the tower. Fair enough. Fair enough, why not? So it would be absolutely brilliant to be able to just copy that tower now and just copy and paste. And given that you can use Control Z to undo something, the Control V, Control C would be, or CV would be very welcome. But that's not how the game is designed. Oh, is that matching the previous dimension? I think it might be, although no, that's not. Yeah, the scale isn't quite right. Maybe I need to move just before I get too far into this. Just narrow these guys just a little bit. Yeah. And then just bring him over here so those two walls meet. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably better, actually. Let's just check that. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is better. Needs to be a word for that feeling you get when you come across a surprise gift shop tucked away somewhere. Yeah, actually, yeah, I could second that. Yes, it would be good, wouldn't it, to have that? And also, actually, when I try to build Conwy in Stronghold, there's the ability to toggle the space bar, and everything is flattened. To the landscape, trees, buildings, everything, and you get to have a sense of where things are in relation to each other. Because obviously, well, not obviously, but I'm sure you come across all this all the time, Beck. There's this tendency to quickly get things out of proportion when you're trying to line them up in sort of 3D space. And yeah, so I need to bring this tower over here a little bit, actually, based on that plan, which is fine. There we go. I mean, this cannot, it will not be perfect. But it doesn't mean that it can't be, excuse me, it can't be, you know, as close as I'm willing to get it and keep this being fun. So, no, it's a little bit too big. Exactly. There's only so much you can do and still have it be fun. Precisely. So, but I'm happier with that. Which is good. So now we can change this guy. Move him over. And he needs to be in a slightly straighter position. Yeah. Although I do quite like... There we go. Okay. Okay, right. So now this one. Bring it down. Roughly the same. The noises are great as well. A little bit like Townscaper. I really like the very satisfying noise. Sound design in this game. Very pleasing. It's pretty good. Bring you over to... Yep. Yes, exactly. No, I'm enjoying that a lot. Yes, I am gonna. I'm gonna check it out. Someone has been. Where was it when I launched the Instagram for toilets in computer games? Someone who works on Manor Lords messaged. I recognise the username. They've been seemingly following me for a while, and they were saying how there were toilets in there. They were a consultant, historical consultant on Manor Lords, and they're like, "You should check it out." So I definitely need and want to. So that's pretty good, pretty good. And then let's go for one more tower. Now, actually, before we do that, let's just have a look at our reconstruction. Yeah, that's okay. So this is the tower we're thinking of doing here. And it's quite exposed at the bottom, which will work quite well here-ish. So just need to get a sense of... Yeah, roughly there. Okay, whoop. And then yes, the well. It's around about here-ish, isn't it? Is well, I think there were two wells actually, but yes, the well in the outer ward is big and deep. Yeah. So I wonder if we'll be able to do wells in this. That would be cool. Okay, is that diameter okay? I think so. Ah, right. So it's not quite straight. So bring you out a little bit. And then let's bring you over a little bit. So here we are basically now defining our scales for the different sections of the castle. And so long as this is more or less equidistant on this straight line, we can build from here and it'll be fine. And I think we're okay. I'm really happy with this section. It feels kind of like Conway. I mean, it's a bit too wide, but that's because I started on a wide block of land, and it's got. Thing is, there's going to be we're going to have room inside to fit stuff, which I think will be harder to do with this scale of blocks than with actual stone blocks, in an actual castle. So I've got to, give myself some leeway. Straight, no, okay, walls. Now, whereabouts? It's more or less in the centre of the walls, isn't it, I think? Towers, sorry. Oh, no. Sort of the back corner, and then, yeah. Seems more like Duplo than Lego. Yeah, no, that's fair. But it's complex enough. It's a bit more complex than Duplo, I think. But, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, so we need our wall. Let's go from here. Okay, and then no, it doesn't quite feel right. Yes, no, exactly. Yeah, I think, and again, in that sense, with Townscaper, they do something similar where things procedurally appear as you build, and that's very pleasing. Okay. Nope. Also, let's face it, the wall thickness isn't going to be right, actually. See, there you go. Perspective. I thought I was starting on the edge of the tower. I wasn't. I was starting out from the towers. But this is enough. We can do that. There we go. And we go up to... It's that line there, isn't it? Yep. So up to there. Yeah. That's good. Sorry, I'm a bit too close there, aren't I? Up to there. And then up. Up to there. And there we go. It's not too bad. So now, I guess starting with this tower, let's have a look. All right, so nothing comes across from there. So it's going to be this tower and a line going straight through. Now we do need to get rid of the pathway that's there. Because that is meaning that we get holes in our wall where we don't need them to be, or want them to be. There we go. Okay. So, let's do another tower. drop that down. Get our diameter. Approximately, yep, that's right. Get our height. Nope. Woo. Interesting. Is he supposed to get the relative height that I need from that perspective? There we go. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then more or less across from this tower and then out. The question is, how far out? Yeah, so it's jutting fully beyond this tower here. Okay. So we need to do, it's close. Close. Oh, and that looks pretty good actually. Pretty good for in terms of the edge, how it's interacting with the cliff face. Oh, I like that. Okay, so another tower. Oh, hello, Mindle's mum. Hello. Happy birthday. Belated. But then again, we did wish you happy birthday. No, I did wish you happy birthday on your birthday, which is good as well. Okay. So, oh, this guy is if that's jutting furly beyond, this guy is kind of half-y-half with both of them, actually, both of these towers. So that's a good reference point. Okay. Good reference point. Did you get any interesting birthday presents? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good as well. Although this guy needs to come over a little bit. There we go. There we go. Right, and then actually... Oh, nice. Which Zelda did you... Oh, no, which Zelda, actually? Freestone is currently wrecking my pocket camp. Let's have a look at... Yeah, the Bakehouse Tower. Go away. So that's here, yeah. Also on a cliff. So that means this land here needs to get lost. No, we do not need the steps there. Thank you very much. Need to delete that. Delete the pathway. There we go. special physical edition of Echoes of Wisdom. Nice. Nice. You have been treated well. There we go. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. Can you do interiors in this game? I do not think so. No. No, I don't think so. Okay, cool. So one more of the main towers to go. It's not bad in terms of height, just in terms of diameter. And a bit too narrow. There we go. And this guy needs to be, yeah. Interestingly, this tower I'm currently moving is the tower that contains the most private room in the entire castle. That is by the number of doors that you have to pass through to get to it. And that is quite literally the throne room. It is the king's private personal toilet. Has the most doors between it and the exterior here. Yeah. That was an analysis I did in my first year at uni. Because I was like, I want to study, we had I've forgotten what it's called now, but essentially it's a spatial analysis of things like, privacy and this kind of thing, of space. And they said you can choose any site you want, and it instantly went for Conway Castle. Okay, so yeah, mid to mid, just there. We can do that. No, oh, actually, no, we can correct that, can't we? So, there we go. So we are in. We're in. And then to raise the wall up. What? Interesting. There we go. Up to there. It's a little bit curved. There we go. Yeah, it is. It's kind of almost like foam modeling when people do foam bricks and things like Nerdforge, etc. When Martina's making a castle of a similar sort of scale and shape, but out of foam bricks. It has that slightly higgledy-piggledy feel to it. Okay, so this wall just needs to... There we go. Not bad, not bad. So next. Center to center, straight wall, and then sort of back to back or corner to corner on that one. Okay. No, that wasn't good. I could do better than that. Yeah, that's better. And then back to back on here. Sculpted Castle Grey Skull. The model got destroyed. Ah, that's a shame. Was that a physical sculpture? There we go. It really is looking like Conway Castle. I'm so... nice. I'm so pleased. So here we go center to back, back to corner. Yeah. Well, it's sort of, yeah. Okay. So, nope. Yeah, that's good. And then could we do it? But it took a month. Oh, what? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes. Yes. Ah, good, 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 good. It's good. It's very good. Yeah, so that's the main... Oh. Very pleasing. Very pleasing. What I'm going to do just for... this isn't necessarily... Well, it actually is. It's accurate for today, actually. I'll just put the water all the way up in this corner here. And along there. It just completes the diorama, really. There we go. There we go. Okay. Right, so now... I mean, because you can put windows on all these towers. You know, there is quite a lot of detail you can go into. Flags, chimneys, different shaped windows, and then there's also actually there's the wee little towers to go on top as well. Let's take a look at those first, shall we? So those towers are, if we go, yeah, it's these 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just there around the inner ward. Can you import models? I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, the proportions aren't right. Again, this is too wide. Should be more of an actual sort of square looking thing. But the feel is right, which is good. No! Let's make a tiny little tower. There we go. A little bit bigger than... There we go. And flatten it and shrink it, well, to about there maybe, and then move it. Well, move it if we can up on top here. Oh, come on. Oh, you did this morning? No, not there. Oh no, that's inside that tower now. Somehow got to get it. Maybe the problem is that I did actually start. How can I get that little tower? Oh, there we go. That's it. That's what we need. And then we just need to move it to the right position. So it's here. Needs to be shorter. Maybe a little bit wider. And there we go. I think that's right. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Just going to grab some tea. Okie dokie. So now here we go again. Here we go again. Okay. Oh, come on. Where's the height? There you go. Ah. No, no. There we go. That's it. I just need to bring the height down. Maybe up a little bit. No. So let's see. It's got 7. It's got 6 crenellations, so it needs to just be a little bit. There you go. That's it. And then whew. This is a little bit wider. There we go. Can you? No, you can't. They just pop up as you expand the diameter of the tower. Yeah. Oh no, it's jutting out. We do not need it. Do not want that to that guy to be jutting out, so... Well, they're both jutting out just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Phew. I'm really happy with the way that this feels. It really does, like I say, it feels right in terms of the look of the castle, which is good. Okay, just 2 more of those to go then. No. Yeah, that's all right. And the height. Excuse me. Okay. Undoubtedly, there were gibbets at one point. Okay, 1 more to go. There we go. Nice. Oh, hang on. Can we... Need to get that height gauge. Ugh, come on. Well, that's no good. How can we... The mic's just a little bit in the way there. I mean, I think it's just a bit too tall. But... yeah, that means I think this one here is too short. Yes, yeah, we can make arrow slits. We can and we shall. We must. Okay, this one needs to be a bit taller. See, again, a little bit taller. Yeah, I think that's okay. Whew. So now there's this section here. This is a garden, I seem to recall. Or was a garden. Yeah. East Barbican. They get the King's Tower, where the King's Loo is. Yeah. So we're going to need to tower these guys. How many? Well, let's just try and build one for reference. It's about right, actually. So we bring you over here. And we put you here-ish. Let's take another look. So this is a little bit further. So this one was straight out of the gate. This one, the gate looks down to about there. So make another tower. Barbican not equal to barbecue. There we go. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. And then just need just a little opening here. So we can make another tower. So in terms of height, how do they compare? Okay, so it's a little bit below that line, so what I need to do is just slightly lower. If we can just get a bit closer. How do we do that? How do we do that? Damn it, we were there before. Oh, there we go. Need to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, that's all right. That is not bad. So now we need another wall. And the wall goes... Okay. And then back, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. I need to just double check that. Okay, yep. Nope. Narp. Ugh. There we go. It's okay. I can tidy it up. It'll be fine. Okay. Yay! Looking good. Looking identifiably like Conway Castle. I like it. Yep, I'm very happy with that. Rare bit defended. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, that means we need to have our gateway. It's a wee bit smaller there, but just there. Yeah, that's good. And then the equivalent here, more or less straight. Okay. Yep, that's good. Yeah. So now we can walk. We can walk all the way through. Let's go to our walkable camera, wherever you are. Where are you? There you go, walkable. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. So let's go outside. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, there's the castle. Nice. Go up. Yep, again, this feels very reminiscent of the entrance. This feels really good as well. I like it. There's going to be a build stuff on the right hand side there in particular, but it's fine. And then we continue through here into here. Nice. That tower there needs to be moved a little bit, that top tower, but that's good. And then we go through here to the sort of private garden area. And there'll be a gate just over there, but perfect. Oh no, I just took a photo. Right. So this guy, okay, first of all, just need to move this tower a little bit. There we go. So, what's next on our to-do list? I guess we want to make this the Great Hall, Chapel, Lesser Hall. Also the kitchen and stables as well, yeah. Yeah, they would be more like wooden buildings, I think, for the most part, with some stone elements. Okay. Now, how are we going to do this? think that's pretty good. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so there needs to be like a flat element there, but that's a good start. That little corner bit there is just right there. So that means we can move you to about there. Now I'm just thinking about the shapes right now, so I'll worry about the materials in just a second. But oh, look at that! A little bird's nest appeared on the roof there. That's quite cool. Right, so now bring this out to here. And then we bring this roof down to here. Nice. Nice. Let's just compare that to the reconstruction drawing. I mean, yeah, we're getting something somewhere. And this corner here goes right in at the... Okay. Also, there's a wall there as well, but I think... Okay. Well, actually, let me just rotate there. Yeah, so, okay, I need to rotate this. See how you have these gable ends, though, appear on the taller version of the building. Again, really, really nice little details to include. But this is not right for our building, so... Let's make sure it's not jutting out through there. It needs to be touching the wall, though. So up to... Not coming out through the wall. Yeah, that's good. And then... Can we... Right, let's bring down to there. And then... Oh. Do we need to be zoomed? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, no. Interesting. Why won't you let me... Okay. I wonder why it's put the gable end on. And it won't let me extend... Oh, okay, that's why. But it won't let me extend this building any further in this direction. Which isn't quite... Okay, let's try putting you there. And then extending you in this direction. Okay. Oh, no, no. Again, I suppose, you know, these are some of the limitations of the software. Have to give some ground here and there, but we're okay. I think that's all right, actually. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's pretty good. Again, let's go back to the plan. Yeah, and then there's a wall there. Now, can we just see how that's... Yeah. It's this little thing with an overhead building up over the southern gate. By the look of it. So let's just put a wall in there. That's good. And then okay. So now doorways. Need to think about the doors. So there's one door there that we know from on the plans. That's that one. These are windows. So the door comes out just there. Okay. Which is just here. Nice. It gives you an internal door. Oh, yes. That's good. That's very good. Oh, that's very pleasing. And then on the towers, where are the... Yeah. Just need to just double check. The reconstructions aren't very helpful, actually. I guess we're going to have to go with these. So here they come into the space, crucially from inside the inner ward. They're all coming in from the inner ward, which makes sense. So let's do that one first, shall we? We'll do those first. So that's going to be here. So those are a bit too big. Need to be a little bit smaller. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Yep, that's good. And then here we have, let's see where the tower entrance is. In that corner. That, and there, okay. So we have one just here. One just here. One just here. There we go. And then one inside here. I'm not sure we can... I don't know how far... Oh, okay, maybe. Is it going to let it... Oh, ooh. See if we can get this to... was maybe asking a bit too much of it. Alright, there you go. Yay! We do have our tower door on the tower where it's meant to be. Hooray! It's in there and we know it's there, which is good. So now, windows. Let's see if we can put some windows on the Great Hall. 1, 2, 3, and they are pretty sure they are arched windows. Yep, there you go. 1, 2, 3. So, there we go. Can make them any bigger. Oh, that's doors. So you can place windows and doors. Interesting. They were windows with glass on. This is a chapel and a great hall. So, and a lesser hall where members of the public could gather and wait for an audience with whoever was in at the time. So not bad. I think we need a door here. And a door just here from memory, but I'll check. Oh, that's a fireplace there. How do you get into the lesser hall then? There is a door there though, which is good. Maybe that is a door. Again, it's really... Some of it is a little bit speculative on the part of the reconstruction drawings because some of the details aren't fully understood. However, that seems to be correct. Over here, well, yeah. Kitchen and stables. Starts roughly opposite that window. Goes along to that corner, more or less. So that window, so that's here-ish. Oh. Okay. No, 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 no. Let's just check our reconstruction. Okay, so they've decided to give that a comparable tiled roof. We also have some good chimneys here as well, actually, because we do know where the fireplaces were in the Great Hall, for example, so we can add those. On this reconstruction drawing, you can't really see it. Again, you can't really see it there. That's the best view, and it's just a less impressive tiled roof. Although notably, it doesn't come to an apex in the middle. It actually leans up against the castle wall on that far side. So I guess it's a lot of chimneys. Come on. Why aren't you letting me build? Build that roof up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope. Nope, can't do that. So I guess I need to rotate you a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to make you like super narrow. Nope. See, this is where the thickness of the walls comes into play. And then also as well, this relationship with this tower here is it's going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's outside that tower. Decisions. Yeah, this is just something where I don't think we're going to be able to do what we need to. The pains of accuracy, yes, exactly. We definitely don't want it to be jutting out through the exterior wall. I think that's going to have to be it, you know. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. Although we need to build another one now to fill in the rest of that space. And it's more or less a straight line. Yep. Up to there. So don't want the wall. I don't want it jutting through the wall. And then you need to be around about there, I think. Do they have a snap function? There is a snap function, but unfortunately, because nothing I'm building is square with other parts, the snaps aren't helpful in this instance. At least I've seen some attempts to do some snapping anyway. There we go. Oh, my hand's going a bit numb with all this these micro movements. There we go. Oh, there we go. And it went into the Great Hall by accident. Just taking a look at the plan. Okay, the exterior is still intact. It's not bad. So here we're going to need the a little gatehouse area, and the only way that I can really represent that is oh, actually no, I suppose we can try and do a square building. No, we can't have a square building. It's got to be done with walls, otherwise we won't be able to walk through. Unfortunately. Let's just double check our plans. It's basically a little L shape. And there's the well. Oh, that's very wonky. Again, it's all about that camera perspective. There we go. And not bad. I think there's a little drawbridge, actually. I seem to recall that this bit here is a drawbridge. There's certainly I think there's a pit there next to the well, and it would have been a drawbridge. I wonder if you can represent that. So if there's a well here, can we put it in? Oh, whoa, whoa! No. 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 Oh, I see. So the water's going to instantly go down to the water table, so we can't do that. No. Okay. Okay. We can make a little round tower to represent the well. That's fine. Some deep blue, exactly, yeah. There we go. Squat little well around about there. And then I don't know, maybe if what we do is have our exterior wall come across here, just to represent the fact that there is that separation of space. Oh, there you go, there was a snap there. Did you see that snap that happened and sort of rounded off the corners? That was quite good. And we can probably put in a little pathway here. There we go, and that will represent I can represent that quite nicely, actually. There we go. Have this pathway going along here. A lot of progress has been made. Yeah, quite happy with it. Quite happy. So I think that's not bad for that. I guess we've got to do, yeah, these interior bits here as well. But also there's this question, isn't it, of the arrow slits. Arrow slits and windows. And I think I'm going to use this as my reference. Because later on in the castle's life, it was, as with many other castles, it became more and more of a residence, less and less of a fortress, and bigger windows were installed to let light in, this kind of thing. I also need to put a chimney. I want to put a chimney in the Great Hall, but I think this guy will be the reference. And it looks like on the big towers, there's 1, 2, 3 slits facing along the walls and out, roughly halfway up at this end of the castle. So we can start there. So there we go, and cool. No. That's good. And then no. There we go. Nope. Yeah. No. No. Yes. Nope. Yep. Yep. So let's take another look at this tower, shall we? Yep, one there, one there. So that's going to be roughly here. Yeah, that's good. And then there's sort of, they are up here, but they don't interact well with the model. So I think it's going to have to be something like that. Nope. Yeah. Well, what do you do? Do you tend to drop them, or? Oh. There we go. They look at you very I see, that kind of model. Yeah, yeah. They can be a bit intimidating. They go. Oh, those arrow slits go all the way around. I'm just sort of representing these ones, seeing as I can't actually get them in the crenellations, and the crenellations are much bigger, or rather much smaller on the model. So nope, that's not quite right. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Yep. Yeah, here we go. You're not a model citizen. Ah, I like. Yeah, that's good. It's going to take a bit of time to get those in. Now, down here, I know that there was a window in here, or two. Well, not a window, sorry. Loopholes. There we go. I'm pretty sure there was one on the back as well, actually. And to be fair, it'll add some visual interest when walking through anyway, just to have one there. Okay. And tell you what I will do is I'll put a flag up on these guys. Oh, actually, no. That's what we want. Yes. It's good. It's good. So next time, because I'm going to have to call it a day. I do have work in the morning. But next time, I guess we've got the entrance down here from the garden to the sea. There's a steep pathway that leads down and then down that way. There is obviously windows to add. There's the buildings in the inner ward here. the royal residence when the court is in town, so on and so forth. But so far, so blooming good. I am very happy with this version of Conway Castle. I wonder if we can get a good kind of overview. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Yes. Let's just print screen it, shall we? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So more work to do, but I'm actually astonished at how much I have got done in this stream. Actually, very pleased. And the layout, it looks and feels kind of right. So I guess hopefully one more live stream of this, and I'll be able to complete the castle and do a little walkthrough. I'm particularly pleased with this shape here, the ability to have the chapel, great hall and minor hall bending around the inside of the wall there. Just beautiful. Really, really good. In those 3 parts. Yeah. I am pleased. I am the very model of a cartoon individual. My animation's comical, unusual and whimsical. Very good. Right, guys. Thank you so much for turning up for this. I'm so pleased that it's working, because I was sort of sure it was going to work, but I'm glad that it is now working. I suppose just one further experiment just quickly to do, just to check something, is can we add a thickness to the walls and have them react as such? No, we can't. Good to know. Okay. So last time I was here, I was making these windows. I was putting these windows in place all the way around. And what we need to do is just freeze time for a second. There we go. Now, actually, these windows aren't quite aligned properly. I was getting a little bit antsy towards the end there, wasn't I? Although, can we move them? Is the question. Yes. See? Flexible and wonderful. I dig it. There we go. And then, yeah, not bad. Is that a window miss? Oops. Woo. Is that a window missing there, do we think? I don't know, actually. I think what I might do is just move this one over a touch. There we go. That'll do. Putting up Fuji-san's wee tree in the background. Oh, nice. And presumably Fuji-san has favourite decorations as well. There we go. It's such a good castle builder. Right, so yeah, we need to add these all the way to every single tower. So I guess that's what we're doing. Should put a little man so he can name him Rick Castley. yeah, I can see that working. Okay. And down. See, if I'd known that you could just drag them down last time, I wouldn't have been redoing them all the time, as I was. But again, I was a wee bit punch drunk. That said, though, I am not exactly fresh as a daisy this evening. It's been a busy day, quite a storm. Well, yeah, technically a stormy day. Although we haven't had the worst of the storms here, or the storm. But Morty hasn't been happy, and who can blame him? All that wind. Right. Yeah. There we go. Good evening, Omni River. Well, he's also been just sort of convinced that it's been often someone outside, you know, especially because the bins have been flying around, and then bits of stones and bricks in the garden have been rolling or hitting things, and yeah. But it's only been 30, 40-ish miles an hour winds here. It's not been that bad, really. But yeah, further south, they've had, I think it's been getting up to 90. Whoa. Okay, there's another one. Whoa, right to the back. There we go. I quite like the way that, I think as Mindle's mum was saying in the last stream, the way that light plays inside these windows changes. And also as well, you can change the season, obviously change the time of day as well. And that has an impact on how the models are working. So let's see if we just sort of drag this all the way through. Yeah, so nighttime, some of the windows light up. You can sort of see, oh, although the light's gone now. Let's try. There we go. And as we move around, the light goes away. So, pretty cool. Right, next. Oh, interesting. This one doesn't have that top line on the tower. Is it too short, perhaps? Yeah, it was just a hair too short. Just what you need to relax before work. Of course, yeah. Well, I figured I would, yeah, this is, well, relaxing before, in that sense, before sleep. There we go. I'm not going to be super, again, because I think because of the type of game this is, I'm not going to be like hyper worried about positioning of all elements. For example, the windows in this instance. So, I mean, oh, actually, that's two. That's what happened there. Okay. So instead of having one at the cardinal points on the circle, and then one at the sort of the, as it were, northeast, southwest, those points. So there were 8 windows. I think it was more on the first one. I did something closer to 2. So if this is a cardinal point, 1, 2, another cardinal point. So actually, I should continue that. And then I sort of broke the rule, or I forgot the rule here. So go 1, 2. Or maybe I didn't forget the rule there. Why do the windows look closer together, though? What was I just saying about not being too exacting because of the style of the game? But yeah, I think I'm going to sort of allow a little bit of that. I think as Cylon was saying last time, I think he made next on the other side. Yeah. 2. We just sort of do that. As long as they're evenly spaced, I suppose that's what. That's it though, is that? Yeah? That does look a bit wonky now. I'm not happy with that, so I'm just gonna tell you what, so long as they look evenly spaced, I'm not going to worry about whether they are. That will be my line. But yes, this is where if you could make a tower, copy it, and paste it in, it would be great. It would be fantastic, definitely. So let's put one there. 1, 2. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? How the difference between those sides, strange enough, seems to vary a little bit. But there we go. And then what we'll do is we'll put one more in there. I don't know. Will this just be the Windows stream? Seeing as there's so many windows to put in. Now, actually, this is true. Often they are unevenly placed, but actually, that's due to later modifications. So in the new building, the windows will have a place to be, especially in these particular castle buildings. And actually, really, the windows should be higher up. If we're trying to copy the arrow slits in the original, so I'll just try and make them match up with a. There we go. Oh, in fact, what's the number between them? Oh, is it every other one? Is that what I'm doing? Is that more or less what I'm doing? It could be every other one. Actually, there you go. That could keep it pleasing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm loving the sounds as well, and I think on the last stream I was talking about how it's reminiscent of Townscaper or something like that. Very, very pleasing sound design. Very pleasing indeed. Oh. But I think something that will allow me to replicate this quickly will be making a rule like this. So every other uppy on the crenellations, I will. How do we delete that? No. No. Oh man, how do we delete an individual element? That's currently set to walls. Oh, there you go. Just the hammer. Okay, cool. The individual hammer. Make plan. Oh, that's cool. So it's sort of becoming an accessible model maker, actual plan maker. That's really cool. Because yeah, it is. It's accessible, but it's also really quite flexible. So that makes perfect sense. There we go. Yeah, if we go for every other one, I think I'll be happy. It won't be bothering me. There's rhyme and reason. There we go. But also, I wonder, do we know if that was one of the original, the plans, or the hopes, the desires of the dev team? Were they hoping it would become an accessible sort of modelling kit in that sense? Right. Okay. Interesting. Because I'm loving it, and it's also, it has the benefit of being relaxing as well. Ah, now you see, this is the thing. Not all the towers have completely equal numbers of crenellations, because they are, again, not copied and pasted. So if the tower is slightly bigger than the other one, then there'll be an extra kind of crenellation. So we have an odd number. So gonna have to fudge it and just not get too caught up in the exactitudes. Even though it slightly hurts me. It slightly hurts me. It's okay. It'll be fine. Oh, just let me build my window, man. There we go. So slightly fudging it. Ugh. So it's roughly one every other. It does. It looks much more even. So yeah, let's just move on. Let's stop obsessing. Which I'm really good at, by the way. I'm really good at not obsessing over things. It's one of my superpowers. People come up to me in the street and they say, "How do you do it? How do you how do you not obsess over things? How do you not?" Yeah, exactly. How are you so not arbitrarily OCD about the small things? I'm like, well, you just gotta learn not to sweat the small stuff, and that's precisely why I have the general life path that I've had. I've just never. I've always been so relaxed and chill. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm not going to care. Although actually, this I care about. This alignment here. So actually I'm going to move. I'm going to do that. And move these windows like so. See that? That was a step too far. That was a line. This far, no further. The line must be drawn here. I could not, in all good conscience. Window. So yeah, this is going quicker now that I've got a bit of a rule over where I put my windows, I think. Oh. I was watching a YouTube video earlier of Adam Savage making a prop for Mark Rober's latest video. And Mark Rober is a fascinating character. Obviously does the annual, used to do the annual Glitter Bomb video, Glitter Bomb Trap. But he was making a video where it was challenging a crow to solve certain puzzles to get food. And the whole gimmick, the whole shtick was that this crow often notices and steals or crows often notice and steal Rover's takeout from his front porch. And so Adam was asked, can you help to make a cage that will hold the sort of the prize for the crow, and it's got to be sort of Victorian, Age of Enlightenment style, they said. Let's just check these window placements on this tower here. And if we can... What? Why won't you let me... What's going on here? Hey? Interesting. It won't let me go to the other images in the folder. Am I going to have to... Okay. Ugh. I'm going to have to go back to my... Oh, that's weird. Am I going to have to go all the way... I am. I'm going to have to go into desktop through Windows Explorer. Okay, fine. Conway references. Yeah, they're in the same folder. Let's open that one. Okay. You strange thing. Okay, right. Anyway, so we have our reference. And oh, there were some doubles. There were some doubles I wasn't taking notice of. And there's some in the walls here. Interesting. Good evening, Charminar. Good evening. Some mullioned windows. Although I suppose actually I was using this initially as a reference, and there are doubles up here, but not here. Whereas on this model here, there are doubles on all of those towers. Yeah. I'm going to go with this because I know these were the residents, these towers. So let's go with the doubles up at this end, I think. So we have a double just there. Let's start there, and then we got two single windows on each of these walls as well. So it's okay. It's okay. So there's a double here somewhere. It was sort of facing. It was kind of like that. Interestingly. And then we have a window in here. And one here. And then same here. No. No, let me speak. There we go. Is that similar? Yep, okay. And then here. And here. Whew. Window placements, eh? They'll get you every time. So, a double there. And a double, oh well, no, we're not doing, I've decided we're not putting doubles in there. I'm not convinced that that's appropriate for the one that I'm doing. I don't know, but no. Okay, if needs be, I can always Google after this one and check which one is accurate. But I'm pretty sure that the drawing in the Cadou reference book is accurate, and they don't have doubles. So, whereas I think in this computer model, someone might have done a bit of a copy and paste job, possibly. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, got double there, so let's put a double in there, which would be this one here. So we'll put another window just in here. There we go. Cool. So now on this tower, what do we have? I reckon we have a single up there, and then a double and a double. So that's going to be a single here-ish. And this is where actually some of the seemingly higgledy-piggledy comes in, isn't it? But it'll be based on what the internal use of particularly the residential towers was. The rooms would have varied from floor to floor in a way which the other towers didn't vary, or didn't have to vary. So let's just double check. So there and there. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry, I didn't check the elevation. Is it lower and then roughly the same? Okay, cool. So that's going to be down here. Ish. One double. Nope. Yeah, and then one roughly the same height, but here-ish. So about there. Okay. I posted a picture in after streams that shows one of the towers up close. Oh, okay. Let's have a wee look. If I can get to it. No. Don't need to click on that. I know OBS is already launched. Ugh. Let's check it out. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, now that tower. Which one is that? Yeah, that's got a doorway going to what would be a structure inside a courtyard. You've got another doorway there. So this, I'm guessing, is going to be at the southern end. No. It's got one of the. That's interior. So it's got one of the. Also got one of the little watchtowers up top. So this is at the northern end. Interesting. Okay, well, let's add that to the pile. I did retrieve my hand from Morty. Yes, I did. I was concerned briefly. There we go. Right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. So now, this tower is going to be okay. So we have 1, 3, 2, roughly there. Okay. So the one is going to be here. One, 2, 3, and then 2. Let's just check that alignment. Yeah, not better though. The 1 needs to be lower down. It's like in line with that tower. So this guy needs to come down to like there. And then maybe just bring these 2 so that, or these 3, sorry, so they're making sense in relation to these 2 over here. It's actually in Wales. It is. Yes, it is in Wales. It's firmly in North Wales, roughly halfway along the coast between England and Anglesey. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so this is the northern end. So there you go. There's the 3. Oh, a bit more of a gap there actually, with those 3, and the 2 above. And then we have now this stuff. These, yeah, interesting. Because some of this stuff will be English Civil War modifications as well. So some of them might not be from when the castle was new. But if we compare that photo to this guy, I mean, yeah, they've put doubles in there above the door. So if we go back to, that's four doubles across. That makes sense. Let's also save this image to the references folder. There we go. So 4 doubles. Now this is also where relative scale becomes an issue, because the scale that I happen to have started building at may not fully work with the scale that the windows are happy to be at. This, for example, well, this is an excellent example of these doubles. The Civil War saw much more in terms of the use of cannons, so cannon emplacements and holes for making the guns protrude would have been added. Before that, in the build-up to the Civil War, you ended up with a lot of castles becoming a bit more like holiday homes actually for people. So they sometimes windows were enlarged to let more light in. They were less sort of martial in that sense, less militaristic. They didn't need to accommodate people firing and defending the castle. And Conwy had an interesting life in that sense. It sort of eventually fell into ruin more or less ruin at one point, and then it was picked up again. So it went through a lot of changes over the time. Was that built in Edward I's conquest of Wales? Conwy was one of Edward I's buildings. Yeah. It's George of St. John, I think, was the architect's name. He did Flint, Rhuddlan, Conwy, Beaumaris, Caernarfon, and Harlech as well. So all the whole ring of what happened there? Did you see that on screen? The tower just had this sort of weird, almost like a heat signature turn up on the screen there. I don't think that was my screen. Interesting. Completely new at the time, yeah. In fact, actually, they demolished a castle that was literally across the river. So they built the castle on the western side of the River Conwy and demolished, was it Castell Conwy, possibly? On the eastern side, a Welsh prince's castle. They demolished that and used bits of stone from it to as part of the building process of Conwy. Okay, so that's those 4 done. Now we move on to a more difficult bit. Well, I guess we can start with this, which is not too bad. So 1, 2, 2. And then I think a 2 there as well. And actually, I'm going to mirror that 1 in the other tower as well. There we go. Just because I think it probably makes sense. Yeah. There we go. So now 2, 2, yeah. The third, I think so. I don't think any of the images that I've got are reconstructions of it during Civil War. But the Civil War, the Roundheads did a lot of damage to the castles in North Wales in particular. Yes, that's from the sort of garden area looking south. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I've just forgotten our placement of the 2. Ah, dirt. Right, that's not quite right, is it? Oh, see, that's not too bad. I'll just sort of. There we go. And then we have a. 2 here-ish. How does that relate to this tower's placement of the 2s? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, cool. So where the Book of Castles you put back on the table. Coming handy. Well, actually, I've got 2 copies of the guidebook to Conway Castle just over there. But what we're about to do is the side of the castle that's actually the least popular, the least photogenic, I think, as far as people are concerned, because it's harder to get an epic photograph from this side. So I guess we're going to try our best. So there's the 2 there. Which is going to be sort of roughly here. And one of the images I have is, I think it's from this same game or reconstruction. That's here, but it doesn't have the tower all the way over there. Actually, there are latrines on both sides. There's a latrine in Conwy just here, actually, just on this wall. But yes, there are also some on the other side as well. Yeah. So I guess we're going to have to try and find... I don't know. I guess this is a legitimate part of the stream. So I nearly typed that in Welsh. Conway Castle. Images. And the tower we're looking for is... Oh, that's... Oh, it's blocked. Okay. Although that's pretty good for those the rest of that wall. So okay, we'll save that. No, I figured you were being a bit jokey. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound too serious. I'm gonna have to copy that and turn it into a JPEG. I really don't like the WebMP files, whatever they're called. They're very annoying. They don't stop people using images for reference. They just make it more annoying to do it, which I guess must stop some people. That's the south, not the north. Go away. So interesting that they're just... That's the wrong side. Yeah, most images are literally from the wrong side. Well, from the side we've been working on so far. Come on now. Aha! That could be helpful. Not really. That's the blind spot just there. Is what we're curious about. Just here. Oh, did you? Yes. No, I made that video years ago now. Donkeys years ago. Aha. Is this? No, still the blind spots. Again, the blind spots. That's quite a nice photo there. It's quite pretty. Is that snowy? Snowy Conwy? Oh, nice. Again, blocked. Northeast corner. I think, yeah. See, here's a reconstruction of the whole of the castle and the town, with the fortified walls each end of the harbour. But again, that tower is not the focus. Oh, could that be any good? There's actually not much going on there, is there? Do you know, I'm happy with that. That tells us quite a lot there. So we have to save that. I'm going to crop it as well. So if we just go back to our reference images. And I'm going to open it and crop. I think they moved the no, that's not what I wanted. Don't want to do a search. Edit. Is that what I want? Yes, there we go. They recently moved the buttons. So let's just grab precisely that area. There we go. Drone footage shows that corner at 220. Okay, let's take a look. I wonder if this guy had a license to do this.
Sorry about that. Come here, girl. Who are you?
Advert. 220. Okay. So it's this sort of, this angle just here that we want. There we go. Yeah, it looks as though there's not much going on in terms of windows. They go 1, 2, and then a 2 there, which we have. Although we have it, and then it's blank all the way around. That's it. That is, in fact, it. Now, I'm going to keep those as they are. And I'm happy that that tower has minimal windows, which might make sense given that, as we've discussed previously, the one of the royal, royal privies was in there. Maybe they just didn't want people, to be able to shoot something in through the windows, or just for it to be drafty, frankly. So. Now, where's the... Yeah, so we have this one here now, which is pretty good. And so let's go from there. Now, this is the side that has the windows for the Great Hall, especially back over there on the left. So if we... Oh, that's quite messy, isn't it, there? There is also bits that have been clearly rebuilt and fortified. You can see here this has been rebuilt. This has been certainly repointed and restructured. I think that tower actually collapsed. I think the base of that tower fell into the river, I seem to recall. I think there's a painting of Conway missing that section. And I think that might be a sally port just here. So let's just see what, 1, 2, I'm not sure if that's, no, I think that's sticking out, that's a latrine doorway, so that's not a window. That's latrine. So narrow 1, double 1, 1. I'm going to go with that for this section, I think. So 1, double. Repeat last function would be a good... Yeah, no, it would be. I think so. Yeah. Okay. So 1, double 1, 1. And then we have... Now here, I think... Oh, double, double. One, yeah, so one there, double, double. Okay, let's go with that. Whoa, no, 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 no. Window. That's one. And then it was sort of one, I think. It's kind of hard to keep these spatial relationships in your mind. Oh, no, no, 1, 1. And then double's roughly in line with that. Okay, and then I know where that double is. So, yeah, so we've got a double here. It's a bit lower. Double, and then up here, a double. Wow. Okay. And then we have an image of this whole area. And these have doubles because, like I say, it's the Great Hall, it's the chapel. Well, one of the chapels. Let's take a look at that. Nope. Excuse me. Ah. Oh no. Okay. So you've got. This is it. This is the section we're doing. So that's the double there. We've got a 1, 1, and then 3 doubles, 3 1s on this wall. Okay. Let's just check that with 3 doubles, 3 1s. Cool. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 1, 3, 3. Yep. Okay. See, I've already forgotten that placement. Okay, yeah. One. One. Tree done! Hooray! And then 3 of each here. So 1. 2. It would be nice also as well if there was a sort of a clipping for relative heights. I mean, you get that a little bit on OBS, where if you're moving something around, it'll tell you this is central, this aligns with that, this kind of thing. So, for example, the fact that I was clearly trying to make all these towers the same height, and they're not quite the same height. It would have been nice to have a sort of like, you have reached the same height as those other towers. But again, in that sense, it's still a very, very useful building sim. No. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, just a guideline that sort of said, do you want to snap to this? I mean, I think Mendel's mum, you were asking about snapping, weren't you, earlier? Now. Those windows are too high. Just check. This window should lead into the into the Great Hall here. So that means we need to make this a little bit taller. Though it shouldn't be taller than the walls. I wonder if we can... Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. And then... I need to make that roof a little bit flatter. How much flatter can it go before it just... Yeah. Make it just a little shorter. And I think... Yeah, okay. That works. That works. Okay. And then, we're inside the other tower. And this guy. A bit taller. A bit flatter. And there we go. Yeah. Yeah, a good snap would be useful. But anyway, there we are now. Well, some of it in terms of the interiors, is quite speculative, because you've got to remember this was a very provincial castle. This wasn't a main royal residence, and so there wasn't a heck of a lot of work done on recording a lot of it. You know, what was happening inside, except for economic reasons, things like taxes and goods and this kind of thing. Now, can I... move this in a bit just to get more of that tower exposed? No. Okay. That's enough. So now we have this tower, for which we do have a good reference, which is, well, starting here, I guess. 2, 2. So, not too far off this, actually. Two, and then a 2 up here, which isn't quite looking eastward. It's looking sort of more upriver, which makes sense. Makes sense. It's looking out to the sea. So that's that. Then, so that's that window. 1, 1. So 1 low, 1 just above these 3. And there are 3, and then 2. So, oh, so rats, where's that first one? Okay. So 1 here-ish. One here. Just double check that. Yeah, I like that. And then 3 and 2, and that one was a bit off, so. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The loopholes were usually really quite effective. Now let's see. Yeah, okay. So 1, 2. Come on. Interesting. Why are you staying that way? Intriguing. Anyway. Consider doing a video tools methods available to build as the architect of the castle at the time. Oh yeah? Yeah. Oh, they cool to watch this castle they're building in France. Yes, absolutely. It would be more than one video, I think. Mary Acronin downloading this as we're speaking, as in the game. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I can very much recommend it. It's a fun game, especially if you're. Well, to be fair, the first time I played this with the demo, it was very much building a sort of whimsical, slightly fairy tale-ish kind of castle. Not even a castle, really. Almost like a country tower. Whereas the very fact that you can, that I decided, oh well, you know, I'm going to see if I can build Conway a real castle, is extremely pleasing. Extremely pleasing. Can you feel the whimsy? I can feel the whimsy. Okay, so 1 in here. And 1 here. There we go. There we go. That's what. You take care, Meryl. You have a good day. Right. I know, those are a bit... It's interesting, isn't it, how that's... It's quite widely spread out compared to the... Oh, but that's because there's an extra... Just there. Okay, so I'll move them in. Move them along a little bit. There we go. There we go. Nice. Oh, right then. This tower. And then we're done. Although I completely abandoned doing these guys, didn't I? I have to go back to that shortly. But that's most of the windows done on the exterior anyway. Right. So 2, 1. Cool. We can do that. So, there we go. So how's the weather been for you, Sharmanar? Does Zigby get upset by it? There we go. And then just bring it down to there, I think. Yeah. Okay, 2, 1, and then what's going on over here? I think we have reference for that. Oh, no, no. One, and then I think that might be one facing the gate. That would make sense. So 1 and 1, okay. That's going to be 1 here-ish. There we go. So let's just check. Yeah. And then 1 down here. It might have just been a stain on the wall that he drew, but I'm gonna put a window there anyway. So much progress since you last saw it. Yeah, absolutely, since last time. Yeah, loads of progress, and relatively fast progress as well, actually. There we go. Whoa. And just need to zoom. Okay, so I've gone with the bottom line there. So I'll go with this one. There we go. There. Oh, looks really striking with the water. I think so. Yeah, yeah. And there's something about the placement of the windows on the actual castle, and then bringing them into this sort of model that just starts to make it feel. Because basically, I wouldn't have put windows precisely where all these windows are necessarily, but this is what the real building looks like, and this is what what the impression of the building is. So yeah, I like that. Now stuff above this entrance. There's bound to be something there. Surely. Oh, okay. So there's a overhanging crenellation. Makes sense for defense. Minimal. This is where we need to go back to our browser. And there we go. Perfect. No windows. No windows. No windows. One up there, but actually there isn't one down there and down there, so I shall get rid of those. So that's a bit more like that. There we go. And then I shall get rid of Yow and Yow. And there we go. Now, there are some possibly ornamental slits on the smaller towers. Not going to worry about those just yet. Need to get back to this, the serious business of the going around all of these towers and doing the no. There we go. Every other one. It's interesting. I drew when I was a kid. I drew a picture of Harlech Castle as it might have appeared not long after it was built, and it's got some very similar features to this, and makes perfect sense. Same architect, same regime, but they really are. They are beautiful, beautiful castles. In so much as they are, they retain their their function in terms of their design, their placement, the fact that the shape is always in service of defense based on their place. There's very rarely much in the way of sort of ostentatious affectation on the architecture, because it's not there. These aren't palaces; these are fortresses. And there's something about them that I just find to be sort of quintessential almost for castles. There we go. There we go. The Windows stream doesn't have as much ornamentation as some of those. No, exactly, no. And the thing is, those German castles were built, for the most part, if you're thinking about the sort of the fairy tale ones, this kind of thing, later. So these castles are a bit, relatively old in that sense. Certainly in terms of design influence, but also, again, purpose. They were sort of you'd have to have some kind of decoration. They were supposed to be. Oh yeah, well, but in that sense, the intimidation, the effect of the intimidation of a place like Conwy was actually achieved by whitewashing. So you whitewash the whole structure, and it looks like it's one huge, unassailable chunk. It's not. It's lesser building made by people out of individual stones, and more something that's just risen out of the cliff face itself. Sometimes they would have maybe a red banding built into the rock. So at Rhuddlan Castle, the base of the walls were built using Triassic sandstone from Cheshire, just across the border in Wales, in England. Sorry, across the border from Wales. And the Triassic sandstone actually has the unfortunate effect of being much more liable to weathering than the denser rock above it. So they actually created a problem that has meant that the castle needs a lot of attention to keep it standing upright. The last I saw, anyway, the red sandstone was starting to sort of dip inwards with rain, with changes in the pH balance of rain as well. Ooh. Interesting. German castles think of everything, yeah. The other thing as well to bear in mind, people often, when they come to a building like this, they'll go, "Oh, look at how small the doors are. Look how short people were back in the day." But actually, the doors, first of all, they're not crazy short. We can still fit through them. But secondly, they're often, again, they're in structures where this is a raised building, exposed to the elements, to wind coming off the sea, and so on and so forth. And whether it's in a stone building for purposes of basically keeping cold air at bay, or for defence, or whether it's a wooden building where sometimes limitations of the structure would be by virtue of what it's being made out of, in terms of the tools, the fact that you're using pegs to hold the thing together, so forth. The actual framework of the building would dictate the height of the doors inside. People weren't that much shorter than we are today. The average height of a man since the Neolithic has been about 5'10", so it's about my height. But the doors would doors often vary in height for different reasons. It's interesting though, but people never comment on normal sized doors. There are lots of castles that have doors that you don't even have to think about ducking to get through, and therefore they don't get commented on. So it's a little quirk of visiting castles that I noticed this as a kid. You'd hear people going, "Oh, they must have been tiny back then." You're like, "Well, not really, not quite, no." The main factor that influences height is nutrition, and also things like exercise and so on and so forth. Disease when you're young, perhaps. And for women, it's when you start having kids. You stop growing. So if you start having kids when you're, say, 12, then you won't grow much more after that. So sometimes that can be a factor as well. There we go. In terms of population, average heights. There we go. Yeah, the winding staircases can be a bit annoying and sort of claustrophobic, can't they? Look at the flock of birds flying around. That's quite nice. There we go. The only royal residence in Hawaii, in the US, is in Hawaii. Is that because the Hawaii used to have a king? Make you feel as though you're about to fall backwards. Yeah, they can do, can't they? And there's something. I mean, again, it depends on the castle. Like Newcastle Keep has a very wide, winding staircase, like very wide. You could probably stand three people shoulder to shoulder, and that for me, it has it's not so much that you feel as though you're going to fall backwards, but you feel as though there's nothing to hold on to. On the narrow ones that go up, for example, inside Conway Castle's towers, at the very least, you know that you can brace yourself on the wall, or they've installed a rope going up so you can hold that as you go up. But yeah, Newcastle Keep has a staircase that, on the one hand, feels quite nice to walk down. You sort of feel as though you're going la-di-da, emerging for a fancy meal or something. But going up, for some reason, it just feels very uncomfortable. It feels very you feel as though you're left, but you feel as though you're climbing something where there's no guardrails, which is a bit weird. Feels odd. There we go. And then, this is one of the ones with the windows not quite in the right places. So with the number of crenellations being slightly off. There we go. You need the reassurance of a handrail. To be fair, I think that's just quite sensible. One of the things I've always had is a strange clumsiness, and sometimes, for example, when I'm on top of a ladder, I'll just sort of I almost feel like I can just step off no matter the height. And I just have this horrible fear that one day I would do it and then actually injure myself. So guardrails, handrails, anything that can make you a bit safer is definitely a good idea as far as I'm concerned. So there's not any windows on the small ones there. There are some here. I'm going to go with 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on those guys. None of those guys, none on those guys. So, and this makes sense. This is the townward side, so this might be a way of keeping an eye on people coming into the building from inside, from townward. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then let's go with 1, 2. That'll do. Not bad, not bad. Now there is a gateway in here. We need a little path. Whoa. That's too big. Oh, no. Calm down. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's okay. And then, yeah, how are we going to do this? There needs to be some steps that come down here. So that means we need to do some landscaping. Maybe. Should we sort of... no, it's a bit too much. It's also a bit too much. Oh, okay, it is working. And then those steps, they go down. There's a sort of a gateway at the bottom that leads to a launch. So if we, oh no, was that right? No. No, that's not quite right. And then goes down here. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Now the question is, can we get up here? Or down here, rather. From, let's go to our walking camera perspective. Where are we? Don't think we can jump. Oh, there's our sheep, or one of the sheep. Adorable. Now, can we... Yeah. Take our pathway. Yeah. Maybe what we need to do is just slightly smooth this bit here. Oh, no. Yeah, that'll do. A troop of alligators. Yeah, that could be interesting, definitely. So where does this exterior wall come from? It comes from there to our wee tower, and then yeah. Okay. Let's just see it on this reconstruction. I prefer this. This is more what I'm going for. So it comes bish, bish, bish. Okay. Right. So wall comes out to about here. Oop. Woo. No, it's a little bit too far, actually. There we go. And then, at the end, a little... That's a bit too far. A little bit, this goes across here. That's all we need. There we go. Let's undo that. Let's see, how does that end work? How does that... Oh, it just goes into the rock. Okay. Possibly in at the third tower there. Okay. Which would mean... No. Okay, let's consult our top-down plan. Steps, and then it's not. This doesn't actually say anything about it, about what's going on over there. Interesting. What about if we return to the browser and we go for that big painting, wherever it's gone? The big painting looking from the east. It's a fairly well-known reconstruction of Conway. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Well, there's a literal model. Oh, they're there. That's the painting. Interesting. So it says that there's something that comes off here. There's the wall, but that's not. I mean, I'll bear that in mind. And this, I think, says something similar. Yeah, a wall. And the gate is probably on the second tower. So maybe I need to build this around to here. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Although I don't want to. I don't want to do. So okay, if we raise some water here. There we go. Come round to here. Yeah, that seems fair enough to me. Then we can continue our pathway along here. Then we can... You guys talking about gators? And we can erase this bit of wall here. And continue it down to here, although it's got confused because there's quite a wide pathway there. So we need to erase a bit of the path. Okay. And then it's put in a wall across here at the base. Nope. Nope. Undo that. Nope. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Funny looking. Let's move you back a little bit. And there we go. That's better. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Well. All I'll do is I'll just put a couple of little windows in here. Just for aesthetic purposes. So that also means actually that probably what I need to do is to build up. Oh, hang on. No, I did there. Is build up this wall. Come on. Oh, no. put it there. And then oh, that's nice. So you can trim it and only affect that section. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I like that. Oh, again, it's a really good building tool. I really, really like it. Yep, that's okay. Although that's a bit weird looking. Then push it off a little bit. Nice. Then put a window. Oh, see, they're meant to be towers, aren't they, here as well? So we do have reference for this section. So 1, 2. Okay. And no windows at all. So maybe I shouldn't have the windows there. Anyway, tower. Interesting. There we go. That's 1. To get the size roughly the same. It's going to go here. There we go. And then another one more. Yeah, that's not bad. Get rid of those windows. Yeah, it's interesting because I saw a trailer for Wicked the other day that was talking about how Wicked was the movie event of the decade. And I think that's over-egging the pudding a little bit, isn't it? Overstating the case. Okay, so here. Yeah, exactly, yeah. A bit early. I need to put a pathway in here, actually. So we have that path, and then this needs a path that goes through here. Yep, and then I think there's a path that goes out here as well. Also, we don't want to put a doorway in a tower, in a random tower, so we're not going to do that too much. But yeah, I like that. What I might do is just see if I can just sort of slightly, I don't know, slightly affect. No, I don't want to do that. Don't want to. The problem is all of this counts as one big block. It'd just be nice just to have something that doesn't look quite so rugged. Just here. I'm not sure I like this transition, but I think that's probably clearly forgot Dune. Exactly, yeah. I also don't. I think that it I don't know. I feel as though there's a lot of it's a movie that clearly the the studios really want it to succeed in a certain way, don't they? So I think they're going to tell us that it's astonishing and groundbreaking. Because also it's only a part 1, isn't it? I think. There we go. Oh, and there's a hole just there. There we go. Okay. I think we managed, based on the various reconstructions, because there's also like a gateway here on one of them. There's a jetty that comes out of that gateway. There's a jetty that comes out of this gateway. I don't think you can build a jetty in this game. I'm not sure. We need to do that. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. What I might do, if I can just select that bit of wall, is just go up a little bit there. There we go. And there we go. So, the next step is going to be building the buildings inside the inner ward here. The main residences. I think we've done well, though, today. I think that's all the windows. Although I wonder if are there any defensive windows on... See, it just happened again just there. Oh, no. There was this weird sort of heat bloom thing that happened inside the tower just there. Okay. Anyway. On these windows just here, let's just take a look. No. No. Interesting. Not as far as I can tell. I think we're okay. Indiana Jones taught you the word jetty. Interesting. Would that be in the Last Crusade? I think there's a jetty in that, isn't there? Oh dear. Excuse me. Oh yes, we also need to put doors into this kitchen area. At the moment, it's just a rectangular block in the outer ward. Ooh, in the outer ward. But again, we can do that next time. But so far so good. Conwy continues. And I really do think all those windows make a big difference to how it looks. It actually looks like a building, doesn't it? I like it. And then we've done quite well with some of the other features as well. So, yeah. Let us continue along these sorts of lines, shall we? I'm going to head off to bed, folks. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't have work in the morning, but I do have work early in the afternoon. And I would like to have a bit more of my weekend before that. So I'm going to have to do some relaxing in the morning, I think. But yeah, I think it does look very good. I am very pleased. Yeah, I'll catch you all later. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully the tree decorating has gone well, Mindle's mum. Thank you, Cylon. Where would we be without the farts? But yeah, I'm going to head off. I'll probably see you on Discord, no doubt, and I'll check out some of the stuff that you've been putting in the after streams. Give more to your pet. Will do. Oh, I always do, but I shall do. I shall do, just from you. But yeah, until next time, guys, do take care. I just saw stop streaming as the button that I'm about to press. But oddly enough, I read it as stop screaming. Stop screaming! It's the font, I think, the T. It's a cursive T, looks like a C. Anyway, that clearly I need some sleep, right? Good night. Bye.